All right, this is Jerry here on JS Farms. JS stands for Jesus Saves. So today, Sam and I are on the farm and we are treating our animals with a little bit of alfalfa in order to do one mission, and that is to trim the hooves on that girl right there. So why would we trim the hooves on any of our flock? Well, if you see them limping, sometimes it is due to a hoof problem. So as I was at my sister's yard sale today, I found an ab lounge exercise piece of equipment, and whenever I looked at it, Sam, if you don't mind standing up, I thought this could be the perfect thing that I could set the sheep in and flip them on their back in order to trim their hooves. So Sam, we just accomplished that a while ago, did we not?
Yep.
We caught that sheep, put her on her back in the ab lounge, and how did it go?
A few mishaps, but we finally got it.
All right, did the ab lounge work?
Yeah.
You had no idea what we were getting involved in, did you, son?
No, I was just holding the hooves.
You were just holding. So we enticed the sheep in with some alfalfa pellets. You see them still working over here. And I've been watching this sheep right here, Sam, this ewe. I've been watching her limp for a few days. You see that? She's still limping. And so when I opened up her hoof, I didn't see a thorn. I didn't see any big problem, no infection. So it was her hooves that needed to be trimmed. So what we did, we captured her, we put her on her back, and when we put the sheep in the ab lounge on its back, what did it do, son?
It just made her relax.
It pushed the ab lounge in like that, and I clipped its hooves, and you helped hold her in there, right?
Yeah.
So we'll watch her for a few days to see if that was really what was wrong with her. But we used some cutters about like this right here. I'll show you guys. Zoom out. These types of cutters in order to trim their hooves. And that's the first time in 1 year, Sam, I've ever clipped any of these hooves on these animals. So that's the first sheep out of 50 or so that we've had any problems with trimming hooves. So how would you rate that experience, son?
A 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10 as far as 4 for 10 for fun?
For fun, yeah, it's fun. For
Right.
how much it worked, seemed
Right.
pretty good. For about a good 9 for
Right,
how well it worked.
right. But is it not worth it if it helps her?
Yeah.
I asked a mentor of mine, I said, should we just cull that sheep? He said, no. You know what he said, Sam? He said, grab a hold of her and look at her feet. It could be a thorn in there. Could be something easy. Could be what?
Greg, was it Greg who told
No,
me
it
this?
wasn't Greg. It told him Matthew, my other mentor. He told me, he said, hey, just flip that dude over. When I flipped that dude over and saw her hooves were all jacked up, I could tell she needed trimmed. So what do hooves look like on a sheep? Here's this girl right in front of me. You can see they're much like a cow, except very much smaller. And Sam, if you'll record, I'll catch one and we'll show the audience what one of her hooves looks like. Whoop, 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 whoop. Take them all off. Entice them with some food. How about that?
Sure.
There's it. There's it. This is puppy food here. So if you want to catch one of your sheep that you need to check out, just entice them with some feed. They'll come in. Let them get focused on the feed. All right. So show the audience here. Let's look at her feet. So you can see where, I got her feet. You see how that hoof right there needs to be trimmed a little? See that? That's the idea. What was wrong with that other girl is that her hoof had folded over, back up, folded over. So we just trimmed it back. This ewe's feet looks good. So entice them in with some feed, and when they're not looking, grab them with the hook, and then you kind of gotta get physical, don't you, buddy? Yep. Did you catch all that on video?
I tried.
You tried? Sam is a big helper, so if you missed half of the rodeo with his camera work, that's because he was getting in there and trying to help us. So we'll keep an eye on that sheep, Sam. She's all the way at the back. And hopefully her feet turn out a lot better. This is Jerry signing off. God bless. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Have a great day.